to her howling roar. Metal under tension, begging you to touch and go. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Heading into twilight, spreading out her wings tonight. She got you jumping off the deck and shoving into overdrive. Highway to the danger zone. I'll take you right into the danger zone. They'll never say hello to you until you get it on the red line overload. You'll never know what you can do until you get it up as high as you can go. Right along the edge is always where I burn to be. The further on the edge, the hotter the intensity. Highway to the danger zone. Gonna take you right into the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hey, good morning, Vanessa and Jason.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So have we come up with a name for the band yet for the show, or are we still looking to get some help?
Not yet. I don't think we've come up with an idea yet.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I want to make sure that everybody is welcomed to the show. We've had a few people pop on and say good morning. So Good Morning Nanton Live is what you're tuned into right now. I want to thank everybody who's tuning in. We've got our numbers up this morning, so that's awesome. And Shanda gave you a little applause there as well. And of course, we're right in the. I've been kind of posing this question to everybody, going, what do we do here with St. Patrick's Day? So I'm going to bring Michael in. Michael's in the back as well. Michael, good morning.
Good morning.
You can hear us okay? Everything's good on your end?
Very nice.
Okay.
Yes.
So St. Patrick's Day falls right dead smack in the middle of the week, and I couldn't figure out what we should do for a St. Patrick's Day show. Should it be like this week or next week or a little bit of both or whatever? I mean, obviously I got my St. Patrick's hat on. I was going to go with this here. What do you guys think would be better here? That or do you like this one? Does the audience like this better?
Yeah, I like it.
Looking sharp.
Yeah. So I'd love to just wear this for the whole show, except that I can't see a darn thing through these eye holes, so I'm gonna end up pressing buttons that I shouldn't be pressing. So let's just take this off. We'll put this hat back on. So what do you guys think? Should it just be two St. Patrick's Day shows? Is that what we should do?
2 shows, double the drinking.
Yeah,
sure.
I like that. Okay, good. Double the drinking. Absolutely.
Got the Irish cream and my coffee, and we're all good.
So Shanda says both. So, look at this. What's this? My wife's there. She's got her little St. Patrick's. What have you got?
My green slippers.
Your green slippers.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. And then, of course, Vanessa and Jason, you guys have to be careful with the green, right? Because
Yes, we do.
We got the green screen behind us.
you got the green screen. So everything you put on that's green, you'll just end up having your logo and everything, the danger zone right on there. So let's see. Okay, so who's popping in here this morning? Oh, look at this. Check this out, you guys. We haven't seen or heard from this person for a while. This is my dad. My dad's back on this morning. Good morning. So he got called into work, but this past couple weeks here, he's actually officially retired. So he should never miss another show in his life.
Yay! Bad notes, Rick.
Good job. Who else do we have here? So Barb says, good day, everyone. Thanks, Barb, for coming on. And your dad says yes for the mask. I can't do the show with the mask on unless you guys want to take it over. I can't do it. So Rhonda says, morning, cute hat, Amanda.
That's right.
Very cute. That's awesome. And so what's everybody's highlights of the week been? We've got a few we want to talk about. So I know what Amanda's highlights of the week has been and what mine has been. But what about you guys? Any highlights this week, or you just been practicing your songs all week for the show?
Practicing, working, you name it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing exciting
Singing
here.
lessons.
Okay. So we had last week, on last week's show, we talked a little bit of, last week was very Beatles oriented, right? So I told everybody we're going to start this movie of the week club. And so we had the movie of the week was yesterday. So not yesterday, but the movie of the week called yesterday.
Last week it was yesterday.
Last week. So just wondering, Vanessa and Jason, what'd you think of the movie?
We haven't seen it. Jason.
Really?
Jason keeps saying he's going to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I get it.
Tomorrow never comes.
That's right. I get it. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so you guys haven't seen it. So how are we supposed to have a movie of the week club if we have a movie of the week and you guys don't watch the movie, huh? How are we supposed to do that? Okay, well, how about if we have a movie of the 2-week club? So there, you got another week now
Right, fine.
to watch yesterday.
Because you
Okay,
can't think of another movie.
that's right, because I couldn't think of another movie. So just want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on today. We've got, of course, guests on the show, and those guests will include the following here. Of course, we've got Jason and Vanessa that are performing for us, but we also have Jennifer, and I was practicing her name. She told me I finally am saying it properly. Slettede. So we'll make sure I got that right. She'll be on the show right away, and she can confirm that it was Slettede. So, and then we've got Sean Christie from Kana Development. So we got to talk about the Kana name. And then we also have Kristen Hall. Everybody knows Kristen Hall from the Hive. So she's going to be on today as well. Now, the other thing I wanted to do today is I wanted to show you guys that because we're kind of in between the St. Patrick's Day theme, since St. Patrick's is right in the middle of the week, we decided we'd also play a little game with you guys, and it's called Fit Your Face.
That's a terrible name.
Oh no!
I just made that up right now. So we're gonna start with Michael. It's called Fit Your Face into the Disguise. So if you truly want St. Patrick's Day, come on, Michael. Okay. So there we go. No, your mouth isn't lined up though. Okay.
There we go.
That's better. Good. So I think okay. Let's try one more. Here, try that one. Okay, there we go. Come
That
on.
was like the hair you had before you got a haircut.
That's right. Look at that. We gave Michael some hair.
Little large. It's okay.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I think Amanda wants to do this. So, Amanda, you wanted to do this, didn't you?
Yeah, I want to do this.
Okay. And we should get our viewers. We should give the link to our viewers so they can get in here.
I'm a leprechaun. Hello. I'm a leprechaun.
That's enough. That's enough. My turn. Okay, here we go. Ready? Hold on a second. Yeah. How cool is that?
Oh,
there,
God.
That's what I get.
Oh, the easy
See?
one.
Yeah, I get the easy one. Look at that. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Saturday
God.
morning. Oh, yeah. It's too bright in the studio, so, yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, enough fun with that. We'll make sure the guests get to try as well. So, yeah, we're going to move on here with actual guests on the show, since that's what we're supposed to be doing. So I'm going to knock you out there. Michael, you ready with those slides? We got those ready to go? Yeah? Okay. Okay, good. Perfect. So I'm going to knock you out. We're going to bring you guys back in a little bit. You're going to perform for everybody again. Okay, awesome. So we'll see you in a little bit. And we don't have Jennifer on right now.
Yes, I've been texting you.
Oh, sorry. Well, why don't we just move over to Sean, since Sean's on here right now? We can just talk to Sean. So
Well, Jennifer's watching.
Oh, well,
I
that's
see her
good.
Watching, but I don't see her backstage.
Oh, well, she's got to come backstage. So why don't we talk to Sean here first, and then if you want to get a hold of Jennifer and make sure that she's on so that we can talk to her, because she's got a brand new store, and I want to make sure that we promote that for her. So the first person we're actually going to bring on this morning, since Sean is available and ready to go, is Sean Christie. So Sean, thanks for being here and being ready to go. I really appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, and you sound fantastic.
All right.
That's perfect. So did you see, I don't know what you did for St. Patrick's Day here, but did you see what we were doing for St. Patrick's Day?
I did notice that, yeah.
Did you? Okay.
Little ashamed to say I'm not wearing anything green right now. So
that's okay, because remember, we have this. So if you can just, what do you think? You think you can do the entire interview in there?
No, I don't know. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Good job. No, we'll take it easy on you here this morning. So obviously having a little bit of fun, but we want to find more about your company, because we haven't had you on the show before. So why don't we talk a little bit about this company of yours called Kana Developments. So I heard a little rumor that Kana, and you know what? I did a promo yesterday, and I apologize. I actually, when I did the promo, we're gonna have to hire somebody to do spell check for our show, because I actually spelt it with a C by accident. So
yeah, I wish. Yeah.
Yes, somebody pointed it out to me. So we just want to make sure everybody knows that Kana Developments is actually spelled with a K, as you can see right here, and we want to find out the history of this. But what I heard, there's something to do with the name that is relevant and related to you. So can you tell us about that?
When I was younger, my parents took me to Hawaii a few times, and so Kana is actually my name in Hawaiian.
Oh,
I don't know if Kana is the right pronunciation or whatever, but that's just what it came to me with back from Hawaii as Kana. So that's Sean in Hawaiian.
Cool. And so can you tell me what the history is of Kana and your history in Nanton? We always like to find out about the people that run these companies. So tell us about that.
Well, I was pretty much born and raised in Nanton, lived here my whole life, raised all my kids here, went to school, all that jazz. Construction started for me as a summer job with G&JD Construction. They're still going in town here strong, and it was a summer job. I started at 16, worked till I did up to about till I finished high school, and did a year of university, and we decided that maybe that wasn't my path at this time, so I went back to work full-time with G&JD again. Started my apprenticeship with them, and finished with Silvertip Construction. It was another partner that was part of G&JD. They had a little split over the years, but anyways, worked with them for quite a few years, and then got my ticket and was told it was time for me to get out on my own. So we started Kana Developments back in about 94, 95. Worked for 5 or 6 years, I believe, 7 years maybe, in town. Had a few difficulties being a young company and so on. So then I decided to work for a real steady paycheck. I worked in Calgary for a company called Empire Custom Homes, Empire Kitchen and Bath, for 13 years. And then decided enough of that and came back to Nanton and started Kana Developments up again back in about 2015. So
you've been running
a long time.
You've been running Kana Developments in Nanton here for the past 6 years or so, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, for the second time. Yeah. Yeah.
For the second time. So what were, just out of curiosity, I know that building a business is a really tough thing to do. This is why we have this show, actually. You know, it's a great segue into reminding people that the reason why we have this show is because business is difficult. And so if we can, especially at this time where in the past year, a lot of businesses have been suffering and they've shut down, if we could support them in any way we can by, showing people who you are, introduce you to maybe people that are new in town that didn't know that you were around, and help you out, that's exactly why we have this show. But the first time you were running the business, it's always curious to find out, like you said, it was a little bit more difficult, so you went back to the full-time job. What did you find was difficult the first time you were running the business that you kind of had to go back to a full-time job?
It was just a bad deal. Just a deal went wrong, and it cost me some money, and it's still probably costing me money. But
yeah,
the one thing I like, the apprenticeship program is a great program. I'm lucky enough right now to have 2 guys working for me that are going through the program, so we can try and keep the trades going. It's an honor for me to actually have them doing that with me, so that's great. But the only downfall I would say of the apprenticeship program is they teach you your job very well, but they really don't go into teaching you how to run the business once you're back out there and doing it. So I had some growing pains for sure that way. You got to learn bookkeeping, just procurement, all kinds of fun business big words out there,
yeah, exactly.
That
so
you don't expect to hear from a carpenter's mouth, that's for sure. But
I kind of giggle a little bit because as an entertainer, I've always told people I'm an entertainer. I don't build things like you obviously do construction work and stuff,
Yep.
right? So I don't build things. I'm terrible with numbers. I'm terrible with all that stuff. I'm good at coming up with the ideas, executing ideas. If it's entertainment related, then I could talk. That's what I can do. I could talk.
Yep.
So my lovely wife here, Amanda, there's my lovely wife. She basically is the person who helps me with everything else. Oh, you're over on this side here. So she's basically the person that helps me with everything else to be able to run the business. So
Yep.
so yeah, it's nice when you have those partners because it's not easy running everything on your own. So
no, that's for sure.
yeah. So do you like Amanda's little hat there?
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great look.
It's looking pretty cute.
Yeah.
Well, we'll make sure we get you a hat as well, maybe for the
Perfect.
next time we have you on.
bet.
So let's find out more about the company and what kind of projects you do, and what are the trends in the industry right now, your industry.
Right now, I do everything, small renovations to new homes. I've got a new house on the go right now, and as well as an addition to an older home in town here, and lots of cabinetry type stuff. We pretty much do everything and anything, from the ground up to handing you a key to your new house. So we try to do everything ourselves. Like we set the tile, we paint, we depending on the type of flooring, we'll lay laminate flooring or vinyl planking or so on. Things like that. So we're pretty much your one-stop shop, hopefully. If not, I certainly have the contacts in the industry through my years in Calgary, as well as dealing in High River and areas as well, that I can call on other trades and other guys to help us get our projects to completion and make our customers satisfied.
So do you do a lot of work outside of Nanton as well, or do you primarily focus on Nanton?
Primarily in Nanton. I still do the odd project in Calgary. Some of the pictures that on my newly appointed Facebook page showing an exterior finish on a house which is in Calgary, and I've done a couple little kitchen renovations in the last couple of years in Calgary. Like I say, it's former clients of mine from my Empire days that seemed to like what I did when I worked on their house the first time, so they called me back, and we went back and did other little odds and ends for them in other areas of their house. So yeah.
Oh, so I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you a funny little story here. I believe is there a Bronte that it might be related to you in some way?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
So I believe Bronte was in a play that I actually was in as well, that because of COVID, we ended up not being able to go through with it.
Yeah.
So the play that was it Leading Ladies? That's what it was. So she was doing Leading Ladies, and I was actually in that play as well. And we ended up not being able to do the play there. So we actually, which I thought was kind of funny once I realized what the connection was there. So how's Bronte doing? Where she is? She's
doing well. Chandler, I believe, might have been in the play as well.
That's right. Son. Chandler. Yeah, Chandler was in the play too. Yeah.
My brother is Christie, who is probably a director, producer, or something. So he's my youngest brother.
Shay was in the play. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it was your whole family was basically in that play.
Yeah. They drugged me into it to, I think, work on some sets, or they've been threatening to. The last play they did, I helped set up the sets and stuff for them. But yeah, Bronte's doing well. She's in the city living with Chandler. She's actually a virtual host on for an escape room. I think it's called The Locked Room, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she hosts virtual locked rooms and is doing that for work right now. She's got a degree in psychology, which I think someday she'll put to use, I hope. But
so I kind of got the feeling that she's a little bit like me, more in the creative side of things, right?
Definitely.
Or is she following somewhat in your footsteps and going to work with you on building things?
No, I highly doubt that's going to be the case. She's very creative, that's for sure. And that's the exterior finish there. But yeah, no, Bronte got all the talent as far as singing and stuff. And Chandler's a bit of a clown and actor, so they get that side, and it's probably a little bit from their uncle Shay. He's had them involved in plays and stuff since they were teenagers. So.
Well, you got a talented family. You got a talented family. So why don't we talk a little bit more about? Why don't we talk some more about your work here? So I've got it up on the screen. Why don't you share a little bit about what we're looking at?
This was a little project for a client in town here. It's a 3-car garage. It's hard to tell, but he added a car lift in a section of the garage, so he needed to raise the flat ceiling up so that he could lift the vehicles and use the lift.
Gotcha.
We had to get a little creative and do some framing, reframing, and subframing with the existing trusses and make that work. So we were able to get him, I think, enough height to actually get under the vehicles with his lift, and hopefully that's all worked out for me.
Perfect. And what else have we got here? Let's go to another slide. Look at this. So some flooring that you got.
Yeah, this is a tile floor. Another client in town here. She's a lot of fun to work with. She's got lots of neat ideas, and she was didn't like this area where Tyler's sitting as the back entry onto their back deck, and the floor is in the sun. The hardwood was starting to get worn and faded. So she wanted to change that out, and she's seen kind of a creative thing with the tile that, typically you see tile go wall to wall and so on, but she wanted to do something different, make it have a different finish onto the edge and kind of flow into the hardwood. So we were lucky enough to get to work with her on that project, and I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like that's pretty nice. I was gonna say I have to be honest. I was looking at the hardwood and I was like, did you not talk to her about covering up her hardwood like that? Like that's that's pretty impressive stuff. So, but I can understand if she was saying that the hardwood was getting a little faded and worn in the area where the sun was beating down on the floor. So
yeah, I did try to talk her into refinishing it, but she was really adamant about trying this tile detail. So, but I'm glad we did, because it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun for that project.
Cool. What are we looking at here?
This I did a little flip house a little over a year ago, year and a half, and took it back down to studs and rebuilt the kitchen. So this is a custom kitchen that I built for this little house in particular. It was a fun little project. Got some different things to it, but compared to the kitchen it did have, I should have put that picture on the site, but I got short of time to get some pictures out. But this was a custom kitchen, so we can do everything from bare walls to this, or awesome. Whatever you have in mind. Yeah,
that's great. So you got your Facebook page now up.
Yeah.
You just actually got it up. We invited you on the show, and then all of a sudden your family's working on getting your Facebook page up, and you got a bunch of people who have liked it already. So make sure you guys take a look for the Kana Development's Facebook page and like his page and follow everything he's doing, so that you can find out the work he's doing. You see how good it looks and the quality, and you hear from the customers as well. We always have Facebook reviews that can go up there, so people can give you reviews on your work there as well. So is there anything else you want to share with everybody before we let you go?
No, I don't think so. I really appreciate you guys having me on the show. Watched last week. It was looked like a lot of fun. So I was quite interested in coming on and checking it out. So
Perfect.
Great.
Well, thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate it, and we'll hopefully you'll get some calls from this. And anybody who in town needs some work done, then make sure you call Sean here, and he'll help you out. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Sean. Talk to you later.
You bet.
Bye. Okay. Awesome. And,
Well,
are you okay?
I did want to mention that to Sean that
That's okay. Sean's still here. Do you want me to?
I don't think you covered this. Was that I saw his name come up on a Sean? I saw your name come up on a Facebook group that somebody was asking for some work done, some renovating done, and like 3 or 4 people put your name up, and I thought, well, we obviously have to have this guy on the show because he knows what he's doing. So
yeah, well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've, like I say, born and raised in town, so it seems that people seem to know you. So I just, no, it's great. No,
Well,
I appreciate.
I think too, you assume that people know you, but sometimes people don't really dig that hard if they don't have never come across you. So this is a good opportunity. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, awesome. So before we started the show, I was
hear you.
Oh, really? You can't hear me? Okay.
Wait, okay, now I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me now. Okay, good. I was saying before we started the show, I was talking about everybody's kind of weekly highlights here. So I wanted to share with everybody, and just, basically I want you to just, go with me here, just entertain me for a second. I'm going to bring Michael back in, actually. And do we have Jason and Vanessa? I'm going to bring them back in. So things have kind of evened out a little bit on the show here. So we have now the three guys and the 2 girls, but I have a feeling that even with these 3 guys, if I talk sports, are you guys even interested at all? Do you even pay attention at all?
What sport?
So Michael, you like hockey, you like Toronto Maple Leafs, and Vanessa, didn't you say that you like the Maple Leafs as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Hey,
So just go with me for a second here. One of my favorite sports is I love hockey, I love baseball, but I also love tennis. So this was the highlight of my week. I'm going to show you guys, and again, just entertain me here for a second. Even if you don't care about this, I want you to pretend like you do, and you're so happy for me. Okay, just pretend like you're happy for me, because this week we had one of the top athletes in the world back to perform after a year or more of being away from the sport and 2 knee surgeries, and he is my absolute favorite athlete. And this is what happened over this week. That was my highlight.
It has been 13 months and 11 days since we last saw him play. A 20-time Grand Slam champion, he makes his return tonight in Qatar, where he remains, to this day, the only player in tournament history to lift Doha's Falcon 3 times. From Switzerland, welcome back, Roger Federer.
What a moment. What a moment. And how nice to have spectators inside the stadium to welcome him back to the tour. It's only Roger Federer.
Yep, he's back. So I'm sure you guys are huge tennis fans, and the people watching are massive tennis fans, right?
What mismatch?
Hey, I'm not a major tennis fan at all, but I knew who they were talking about. I knew it was.
Yeah. So this is something else you may not know, but I'm going to ask you guys, who are some of the top paid athletes? Who do you think some of the top paid athletes in the world are? Would you have ever guessed the top paid athlete in the world is in fact Roger Federer?
Not bad for being gone.
No, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah. So yeah, the absolute number one top paid athlete in the world, and it's not because of the tennis playing. It's the guy is so classy, and he is. If anybody out there wants somebody to have their kids look up to as a role model, this guy is that guy. That should be the role model that people should be looking up to. So such a classy guy, and it's in his endorsements is what makes him the richest athlete in the world. So It's pretty amazing.
And probably his school. Doesn't he have a tennis school as well? And
so
people probably go there. And
he's got a school. Yeah, absolutely. He's got an academy and stuff like that. So I want to just go to our comments because I'm seeing somebody say, I watch sports, Habs, Stamps, Roughnecks, and then Gary, of course, is tennis even a sport? So
can you play it, Dad? Come on.
It's like golf.
Now, here, I like Becky. Becky, Roger Federer is a tennis god. You are absolutely right, Becky. Tennis god. So, and Darlene wants to say hi to Vanessa and Jason here. So,
Hey,
do you know Darlene? Yeah, okay. So, you know what? I think that's a great segue with Darlene saying hi to you guys, that we let you guys take over and entertain again. So, why don't we have you guys do your second song of the show, and then we'll come back and do our interview with Jennifer, and then we also have a recorded interview with Kristen. So, why don't you guys take it over?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I can't sleep a wink anymore. Ever since you first walked out the door, and I just started drinking to forget. I don't think the worst has happened yet. All you ever do is bring me down, making me a fool all over town. They all wonder why I wear a frown. That's 'cause, honey, all you do is bring me down. Funny how my whole world fell apart. I think I saw it coming from the start. I tried to tell myself that you'd be true, but I expected way too much from you. All you ever do is bring me down, making me a fool all over town. They all wonder why I wear a frown. That's 'cause, honey, all you do is bring me down. Honey, all you do is bring me down, making me a fool all over town. They all wonder why I wear a frown. That's 'cause, honey, all you do is bring me down. Honey, all you do is bring me down. Honey, all you do is bring me down.
Good job, you guys. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Okay, we're going to have you guys back on at the end of the show, so I think it's time we introduce our second guest here, who is now with us. And I actually had some stuff organized there for Sean, and I couldn't get it organized quick enough because we kind of had to switch the guests around. But I do have it organized and ready to go for Jennifer. So, if you guys are ready, let's introduce our next guest on the show. Welcome to the show, Jennifer Slettede.
That's awesome.
I don't think I'm never going to get tired of those. I'm never going to get
Doesn't that make you feel like a
I love
celebrity?
it. It makes me so special.
I so wanted to play Sean's for him, but we ended up, because we kind of missed up, we kind of mixed up the order there. So I couldn't get his ready to go, but I had yours ready to go. So you know what? I noticed that Sean is on with us right now still. So Jennifer, do you mind? I have to do this for him. Okay,
Sean
here we go.
deserves it. It's
I think Sean deserves it. Sean deserves it.
Oh,
So here we go.
for sure.
is on the show, Sean Christie. There you go, Sean. Sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Big improvement blur in that picture. Thank you.
We only had one picture of you, so.
Yeah, we only had one
Okay.
picture. We just had to switch it around. So,
Like I told Dave, I have a face for radio. So
okay, there you go. Hopefully that made you
Thank
feel
you.
good there. Okay. Jennifer, what's going on there, sister? You've got a new store. Let's talk about that.
Yes, it's wonderful.
So exciting.
Blended home decor. Okay, so we've got to find out the history. What prompted this idea? What kind of got this whole thing rolling, and what was the story in getting it launched?
Well, the story is it just kind of all happened very quickly. About a month and a half ago. I've been selling the pillows out of my house for about a year and a half, and it was going well, and we just kept investing the money back into product. And I've always had a love for home decor. I've always had a love for making things pretty on a budget. And after getting laid off twice in the last year and just getting kind of temporary jobs here and there, it was really spoke to me that maybe it was time to do something totally different and risk and take, take a risk. And so here we are.
Now, you definitely took a risk, hey? Opening up a store right now. So
in a pandemic.
Yeah, during a pandemic. That's right.
Yeah,
So,
but you know what? I really missed people. I worked in retail since I was 17. I'm in my 40s. I missed the interaction, and everyone that walks in the door says they are just so happy to be here. And I think people want to shop and they don't want to just buy everything online. And they don't want to just support Costco and Walmart and Amazon. You know, people want community. If we don't have stores downtown, then we don't, then we, this all goes away. We all need each other.
yeah, absolutely. So tell me how everything's been going since you guys opened the door. You opened it last week?
Last Thursday.
Yeah,
last Thursday?
Yesterday, or Thursday, sorry.
So we're celebrating our 1 week anniversary then. We're celebrating our 1 week anniversary. Yeah, that's good.
Yay!
Perfect.
So great. Last weekend, it was Saturday and Sunday were my best days. It was all people from out of town. Somebody suggested maybe I should get a guest book. I ask everybody where they're from. And it was, Lethbridge, Tabor, Calgary, Pincher Creek. I'm forgetting a few places, and then it's really been wonderful because all the locals have been in during the week. And so I feel like the balance is going to be really fabulous. It is so awesome to see so many people. I've already had 3 customers in this morning since 10 a.m.
Wow.
There's people walking down our main street like crazy. It's so wonderful. It's such a wonderful feeling. I feel like there's the opportunity, maybe I'm being naive, but I feel like there's the opportunity to be, a really cute little boutique town like Banff or like Bragg Creek, and, people will come here to shop.
Yeah, we've had some really
my goal is to have the largest selection of pillow covers in southern Alberta. So I just ordered another 50 designs, and we have 100 on the wall. And we'll just, keep adding.
What were you saying, Amanda?
I was saying there's some really cool boutique shops open right now, like Primal Soul and like Georgie's Cafe, and you're sandwiched in between 2 new sort of like antique stores. Second Wind is a great store to look for some good stuff. So yeah, I think it's really building up, and it's like beautiful days like this. Definitely people should come down and take a drive. Go to the Hive as well,
for sure. I send people to the Hive from here.
Yeah. So do you still have your shelf at the Hive, or have you moved
Absolutely,
it all into the store? Oh, you do? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and we have more stock coming. It'll arrive Monday, and I'll restock there. I got some really cool stuff that I'm going to put there that I won't have here, and then I've done another order for summer stuff, and we're going to keep that there, and it's great because it gets the highway traffic. I found last weekend there was people that drove and parked and just walked around downtown. And I said, oh, you need to go to the Hive. I said it was across from Tim Hortons. The lady drove back here and said, it wasn't across from Tim Hortons. So I said, oh, I'm so sorry. On the other side of the highway.
Right.
So she went back.
Gotcha, yeah.
And yeah, I said it was worth the trip, honestly, I promise.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Dad says here, my wife would love your store.
Oh,
now,
I would love this store. Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be able to get my dad. So just so you know, he says my wife would love the store, but they live in Cincinnati. So hopefully we can get them up here to visit, and then we can bring them over to the store so they can really enjoy it. So
Dave, can you show the picture on the slide right now? Because Jen, how did you luck out with getting this beautiful brick in your store? It's awesome.
That's Brandon, the owner of the building. He's fabulous. I guess I would call him my landlord. I don't know. This is all new to me, so sorry if I've said it wrong. So he had exposed the brick and took down the drywall, and then his tenant that was renting next door actually decided to leave the hair salon and go on another path and to her awesome coffee shop. And so he took the building next door, but he was preparing this one for himself. So I feel like I've struck gold. The moment Darcy and I walked in the door, we said, we'll take it. It was navy blue, the paint, and their shelves weren't there because, of course, Darcy and the boys did lots of work, electrical and building, and the shelves and the counter and everything. But when we walked in, the brick sold me. It was just, it was like it was meant to be. And I feel like everyone walks in and is like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it is. It's a really wonderful mix of new and old.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the let's just take a look at this here. Hold on. Sorry. Bear with me for a second, guys, because I want to be able to show everybody the stay a while sign. Is that the one that you're giving away as a prize, or is it a different type of stay a while sign?
That's the exact one. I have.
That's the exact one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to let everybody know who's watching, everybody who's tuned on right now, comment if you guys want to win. We've got a prize that we're actually going to be giving away from Jennifer's store. So you have to comment and just engage on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching this. And Blended Home Decor has, what do we have for a prize, Jennifer? We've got a pillowcase of everybody's choice, right?
Yeah, they can choose one of the ones that are in stock.
Yeah.
And then they get the stay a while sign.
And then they get the stay a while sign.
About a $40 value.
$40 value. Okay.
That's
okay.
awesome.
So we're just going to give everybody a bit of time here to comment, or we'll pick somebody who's already commented. I've seen a couple people actually who are new on here today who I haven't seen in here before. So we might just give the prize away to one of those people. But yeah, this is really exciting for you. We had you on the show before, and you were just talking about the pillowcases before, but now you've really expanded that. So what have you expanded from the pillowcases? What have you moved out to?
So trying to keep budget friendly. So we're really staying, affordable. So we are blankets, pots, plants, baskets, lots of home accessories. I'm also focusing on gluten-free foods that are good for you, because I just recently became celiac. And I was having a hard time finding what I needed from a health perspective in town and in the area, actually. So I found two vendors, one Canadian and one from America, that I brought in for people like me who are celiac or gluten-free. One brand is also vegan, and so I'm just gonna focus on that as well. So mostly home decor, pillows, accessories, and we have lots and lots of awesome new stuff coming. It's so exciting.
That's great.
Is it really fun to just shop for the store?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So Dad says cool place. We had Shanda said congrats, Jen and family. Can't wait to pop in and check out your store. And then Gary said, nice looking store and love the bricks. So, yeah.
The brick is pretty awesome. Did you know that this was once John Deere dealership?
Really?
No, I didn't know that.
That's
So
fun.
Darcy's daughter took 12 layers of paint off the front door. And I said to Brandon, the owner, I said, one of them was bright green, like your hats. And he said, oh yeah, because it was the John Deere dealership. I said, no way. Like,
Wow.
oh my gosh, I can't even fathom. Like, how cool.
That's
Yeah.
There was
crazy.
like 14 layers of paint. So like this space is got history.
Yeah.
And you know
Wow.
what? It feels so positive and so alive. It feels so good.
That's good. So Rhonda jumped on and said Jen has so many beautiful things, as we've just seen in the photos. So yeah, thanks everybody for popping on and engaging with us. Who are we going to pick here as a prize winner? You know what? We had Darlene. I haven't seen Darlene on here before. She said hi to Jason and Vanessa earlier. I'm kind of thinking we should give this to Darlene. Is that okay with you? So
Perfect.
Darlene, you're going to be our prize winner here. So you get a pillowcase of your choice, so what's in stock, and you also get that sign. What did the sign say? Stay a while, right? Stay a while
Stay a
sign?
while.
Okay. So you're going to get that sign as well. So congratulations to you, Darlene, for winning that. So Jennifer, we're going to let you go here, but thank you very much for being on the show. We appreciate it. And remember, you're welcome on anytime. Amanda,
Wait.
what would you like to
I
say?
just saw Shanda said that I believe my dad had his sports store in that building too. So
Oh,
there's
cool.
another piece of history there.
Yeah, I love it. It just
That's so cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay,
Congrats,
awesome.
Jen.
Have a great
Congrats.
day.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Jennifer. Okay, that's awesome. So we also have some birthdays today that we have to mention, right? So let's mention the birthdays. And Jennifer, if you're still on there, stay on with us because you guys are going to want to see what we've created for you at the end of this show. So we want to say happy birthday to Jody and Adia. And then we also want to say happy birthday to our photographer's husband, Dan. So Dan Yelty, I hope I'm saying that right. Jelty. So Dan, you are celebrating your birthday. You celebrated this past week. And then this is a cool one. Jody and Adia having their birthdays on the same day. So her and her daughter having their birthdays on the same day. That's awesome. And I've created a little something special for all of our guests and for them, so they just got to stick around till the end of the show to see that. So okay, I am now actually going to introduce something that we've never actually done before on this show. So I'm going to try this and see how well it goes. I've got an interview that I did because Kristen over at the Hive, well, she's pretty busy, right? So because she's so busy, we actually pre-recorded a little something that she's doing, an initiative. So we're going to play that for you right now, and you guys will really enjoy this. Pay attention to this one. Okay, so we are now going to introduce another guest that's been on the show before, and she's very familiar with everything that we do here, and we're very familiar with her. So we're going to introduce to the show right now, Kristen Hall. What do you think of that?
Oh, that was great and embarrassing all at the same time.
People aren't going to let me access their Facebook pages anymore because they're every time I say, "Hey, can you like friend me on Facebook?" They go, "No, we know what you do with those pictures, so we're not going to let you."
Just unfriended you.
Yeah, you unfriended me. You unfriended me. Thanks a lot. That's very nice of you. So, listen, I've got a question before we get into what you're doing there at the Hive, because this is some really cool stuff that you're doing. I have a question for you. We are in this very strange period here where the show is falling on the 13th, and we've got St. Patrick's Day on the 17th, and then our next show's on the 20th. Do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day before, after, or both of them? What do you think we should be doing?
Oh, is this because my hair is red? Is this why you're asking?
No, it's not because your hair is red. And I don't think we're going to be able to fool people into believing that this is actually live, because I'm going to be dressed up in probably a little bit of St. Patrick's Day gear. So, it's, but the thing is, because we're doing this recording the day before, I'm not going to be putting on my St. Patrick's Day tattoos and all my stuff and then sleeping in it. So I'm going to do that the morning of the show. So now we've let everybody know basically we're doing this the day before this recording. So, but I still am not sure whether we should be celebrating the St. Patrick's Day, like doing the show on the before or after St. Patrick's Day, because it falls right in the middle of the week.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe both. Maybe a little bit of both.
Okay, a little bit of both. Okay. So when we do this interview with you, then here, let me just quickly do this here. And now can you fit yourself? There you go. Fit yourself in there. Okay, is this how you want to do the interview?
Hard no.
Well, I've got another disguise for you. You could have this one. Look at that.
Oh, it's awkward. There you go.
Yeah, we were talking about that one. Or how about this? There, can you get up there?
Maybe.
There we go. Oh, always a good time. Always a good time. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what you guys have going on at the Hive, because this is some pretty cool stuff. So I know you've got some advertising opportunities for companies, but what else is going on there that you want to share with everybody and tell everybody about?
Yeah, so well, it's kind of a long story, but basically we were looking for a way to better utilize our public washroom here at the Hive. We have a rather large public washroom just due to the fact that it's accessible. There's a baby change table, all that kind of stuff. And every time I went in there,
can I just interrupt for a second? Yeah. You realize that this is the first time we've ever in the history of our show talked about a public washroom and some sort of like initiative around a public washroom. So I just want to thank you for being the very first to, you know, if everybody was feeling like maybe it was a little taboo to talk about their public washrooms on the show, no longer is it taboo. Kristen Hall has now opened that floodgate. So good job. Good job. Okay. What are you doing with your public washroom?
Yeah. So it's quite exciting. So as I mentioned, it's a rather large washroom.
Yeah.
And every time I went in there, all I could see were these empty walls. And so I tried to figure out ways that we could use them. We looked at potentially shelving the bathroom, but we figured that would be unsanitary. Actually, Lori at Stu Thorns that nixed that idea. She said, absolutely not.
Okay.
And then we looked at actually getting an observation hive where you would actually have bees that you could see, like live bees. They'd be working, it'd be a piece of plexiglass, and they would fly in and out. But just our insurance won't cover that at this moment.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Anyways, we got to thinking, and I'm a big believer in community and seeing people work together. And we kind of looked back to last year. We did a hive painting project where we had multiple people paint our hives. And I thought about how much happiness that brought me to see them all stacked up. But I realized that not very many other people get to enjoy that. So that's kind of where this came from. So we ordered a bunch of tiles, and they're now available for anyone who lives in Nanton and area to come and decorate with basically an image that shows why Nanton is so cool. And
cool.
So, yeah. And so I posted this a little while ago, and I honestly didn't really think anyone would want to do it, but we were just like so shocked and so grateful.
Come on, Kristen. Everything you post, everybody wants to do. Come on. Let's be honest here.
I don't know about that. But yeah, it exploded. And so we ended up having to buy more in just to accommodate it. And it's looking like we're going to have to do it again. I think we're up to 400 tiles that we've purchased.
Oh, my.
I think we have, I don't know, probably just looking here, probably about 60 or so left. So we'll look at getting more if we need to, because I would like to continue doing it. And I'd like to see how much of Nanton we can get into our public washroom.
So have you done any measurements on it? How many tiles do you think you can fit in that bathroom?
Can I go to the bathroom?
You want to take us to the bathroom with you?
Can I take you to my bathroom?
We'd all love to go to the bathroom with you, Kristen. Please. Okay. Can we do that?
Come on, come with me. You can get a little tour of the hive on the way.
Okay. Whoa, slow down. We're getting dizzy here. Okay, so this is the Hive, which is just exploded in Nanton here. So, I mean, how long have you guys been open now, Kristen?
I think we're about 8 months now.
8 months in. And how many vendors?
We have over 200 vendors.
Oh my goodness. Weren't we talking in the very beginning? Weren't we talking about you going, okay, we kind of have to cap it at 100 because we just don't have room. And then you guys made some more room, found more room somewhere, and now it's up to 200. Yeah. Is that a true story or?
This is a true story. Yeah. Our 5-year goal was to have 30 businesses, and we're just so grateful cool just to see everyone working together. We've got Brisket Case over here who was on the show last week.
Yep.
I know that because I had everyone coming to tell me it was lovely.
That's awesome. Okay, so let's get back to that bathroom there.
Okay.
We're all excited to see that bathroom.
Okay, here we go. We're going full speed ahead.
Okay, full speed ahead.
Okay, so.
I had the pleasure of using this washroom once too.
Okay, so here's our open
Yep.
to everybody. You're
Yep.
welcome to use it. I might be echoey in here.
You're very echoey in there, but that's okay. Stay close to the computer so we can hear you well.
Okay, can you see me?
Yes.
Hi. Okay, so here's my washroom.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can hold on. If I put it here, I don't know if you can see how big it is. Okay, it's big. It's a big washroom.
Yeah.
Like ginormous, and it's super tall. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, it's super tall, and so we just figured, maybe we'll start around the mirror.
Okay.
All there, and then we've got this other huge wall.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty big bathroom. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave the washroom now.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's all we were doing here in the washroom.
There's the toilet.
Yeah. That's good. Thank you. Thanks for the tour of the toilet.
You're so welcome. Here, I'll turn it
Oh man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Wow. Well, that's really cool. Kristen, and I'm so proud of you. I think a lot of people are very proud of what you have accomplished there with the Hive. And to support all those businesses. And I know Stewthorns is, correct me if I'm wrong, do you know Stewthorns is just open for delivery right now? Is that correct? Or
no, so you can still come in. They're here all day.
Okay.
As long as we're open, except for Tuesdays. And they've got coffees to go, teas, and they always have delicious baked goods. And then they've started putting some soups in the cooler so you can come and pick those up, take them home and eat them. They're not doing any dine-in at the moment, but the plan is to open up for that in May.
Okay. Okay, good.
And then, of course, they do have their takeout suppers. So you can order those, and then you get a full, warm supper. You pick it up at 5, and you can eat it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's really quickly talk about now the advertising opportunity for the businesses. And this is also, did you say this is also in the bathroom? Is everything happening in the bathroom now? It's like you guys have run out of space with 200 vendors there. So now the only space you have left is the bathroom to do stuff with.
That is correct.
Okay, so what's going on with this?
So actually, I'm going to put out a little thank you to Dennis Demers with Dependable Dads.
Okay.
He was the one that kind of sparked this idea of advertising businesses. So when we put out the call for people to decorate our tiles, he suggested that he might be interested in advertising his business on one of the tiles. But of course, they're pretty tiny.
Yeah.
And so for businesses, we're doing it a little bit differently. And so essentially you bring in like an 8.5 by 11 advertisement. We're going to frame that. And one wall in the bathroom is going to be dedicated to business advertisements.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Now there is a catch though.
Okay.
And this isn't free.
Okay.
So if you do want to advertise your business, we do ask that you bring us a pack of toilet paper.
Oh no. Oh no. So are we going to have the toilet paper crisis all over again now?
Yes, it'll be.
The Fresh Mart's going to be running out of toilet paper because everybody's going to be buying it and bringing it to you.
Yeah.
Good job, Kristen. Good job.
And so this is kind of neat because I didn't want to charge anyone to advertise, but
yeah.
He kind of brought up a cool idea. So we were trying to think of a way to make it fun.
Yeah.
And so basically any of the toilet paper that's donated will then be available for another business in town to come and get. So no charge. We'll have a stash of toilet paper here. So if you're a business in town with public washroom, feel free to come on down, grab some toilet paper, and we'll just go from there. We'll see what happens. I also didn't think anyone would do that, but we have quite a good stash of toilet paper.
Okay, well, now that I know this the night before, I'm running to the Fresh Mart first thing in the morning, even before the show, to get my toilet paper so that we can advertise in there too.
Perfect.
So yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time to join us on here and share. Oh, what is this?
I'm sorry, I forgot. I was going to show you some of the ones we've gotten back.
Oh, okay.
So this embossed with metal.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Talk about set the bar.
Right? I thought I'd show that first. And then we've got this little one here. This is from Aria. She's 2.
Yeah, that's more my level there. Yeah.
And then the only other one we have back is from Julia Weeb. So.
Aw, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Well, thank you very much again for coming on and sharing all that with us. So we appreciate it. Thanks for, doing this, even though it was pre-recorded, because I know you're busy at the Hive on Saturday mornings. So hopefully you get the chance to tune in a little bit and kind of watch all the rest of the show, but have a great night. And, we'll make sure we play this for everybody in the morning. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay.
David.
Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.
Bye.
There we go. So that was Kristen at the Hive. Let's remove that. So we've got our tiles. So we're going to be decorating our tiles and have our business featured in their bathroom. So great place to have some advertising for us. So, okay. Well, we're running out of time here. We're at the end of the show. So just wanted to make sure that we get fit in the last few things here. You wanted to talk about this. So you want to talk about that quickly. And then we've got something for our guests and our birthday the birthday people that we mentioned today as well. So, but let's talk about this first.
Okay, so really quickly, we've done a little bit of a teaser a couple of weeks ago. We've confirmed when the Festival of Animated Objects drive-in film experience will happen at the grain elevators. So we think we can fit about 15 cars there. Tickets are going to be $20 each. There are going to be 2 showtimes, Friday night and Saturday night. The first showtime starts around 8 o'clock and it's more family friendly. And the second one is later. It starts at around 10 o'clock and it's 13 plus for those short films. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, Leo, yay. I told him I was going to come on, so he's probably been waiting. So we're announcing here first. So if you want to get tickets, I created a tinyurl.com, Nanton Puppet Film. You can go get tickets. Like I said, they're limited, so make sure you get them really quickly. And if we do sell out Friday, Saturday, we might add a third Sunday.
Don't fall over.
I'm just falling apart today. It's a terrible day. But anyway, so everyone who gets tickets is going to get a little box of treats courtesy of Stewthorns, and the proceeds obviously go to the grain elevator. So we're really excited about this, and we hope that you guys will check it out. And that was that. So
okay, so let's go back to our birthdays here, because I got a little something special for the guests that were on the show today and our birthdays that we had mentioned earlier. So we're going to play this right now for them because, as you mentioned last week, I do have a year subscription of Jib Jab, so it's going to be a lot of Jib Jab all the time.
It's a leprechaun crew. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Have a green brew, it's nice and cold, but keep your hands away from our pots of gold. Yo, what's up? I'm a leprechaun. St. Patrick's gonna going on. We'll be drinking to the break of dawn, or at least till the beer's all gone. It's safe to say that I'm not sober. Haven't been since last October. Going to have a bad hangover. At least I've got this 4-leaf clover. Drink responsibly, that's our motto. If you see 2 of me, don't drive an auto. If you see 4 of me, then you are blotto. If you're an Irish rock star, you are Bono. I know I'm short, but I make do. If you count me hat, I'm 5'2". You think I'm sexy? Well, that's true. But these lucky charms aren't for you. River break dance. Happy St. Paddy's Day to young and old. We hope you have a lot of fun, but keep your hands away from our pots of gold.
There we go.
Brilliant.
Love it. Okay, I want to thank all the guests that came on today, and of course, again, Vanessa and Jason for playing, and I'm going to let you guys take us out and just thank everybody for tuning in and watching, and congratulations to our winner today. Thanks, Gary. We appreciate that. Dad and our other dad. The dads are on today. Oh, actually, your mom came on too, and she mentioned something too. So thank you again, and I'll let you guys take it out now. We'll see you guys next week on another edition of Good Morning Nanton Live.
Don't tell me the reason that you're calling is to see if I'm alright since you've been gone. 'Cause I know you and I know why we're talking. You're wanting me to say I'm barely hanging on. Well, maybe that was true for a night or two, but now I've got better things to do. I could wash my car in the rain, change my new guitar strings, mow the yard just the same as I did yesterday. I don't need to waste my time crying over you. I got better things to do. Maybe when I don't have so much going, or quite so many irons in the fire, I'll take the time to miss you like you're hoping. But now I can't put forth the effort it requires. Well, I'd love to talk to you, but then I'd miss Donahue. That's right, I've got better things to do. I could wash my car in the rain, change my new guitar strings, mow the yard just the same as I did yesterday. I don't need to waste my time crying over you. I've got better things to do. Check the air in my tires, straighten my stereo wires, count the stars in the sky, or just get on with my life. I don't need to waste my time crying over you. I got better things to do. I got better things to do. Yeah.